I'm Graeme Cowan and I'm an author and speaker who helps people to build their resilience, mood and performance. About 10 years ago I went through an incredibly difficult time myself. I crashed and burned when I was in a senior leadership position. What really motivates me now is helping people not to have to go through what I went through also, just giving them practical tips on things that can be done every day that can make a difference. But the real buzz and why I get out of bed every day is knowing that the message I spread and the actions I encourage people to take make them stronger, make them happier, make them more resilient. I really believe that if we master our mood, we master our life. After I had my breakdown, I wrote a book, and the book did very well. It became a bestseller. And that led to people asking me to speak in little communities around Australia, often little rural areas. That then led to me going back to the corporate world and saying, I would like to talk about stress in the workplace. And at that point, everyone was just in total denial, saying, we don't have stress, we don't have depression in the workplace. But about 2 or 3 years ago, all that changed. And I think it was just general acknowledgement of how much stress costs the workplace. And me just having the practical experience of both having worked in senior positions and also understanding the mental health side of things, being able to provide solutions that integrated both. I give people the keynote just really an overview of some basic things they can do, typically about how to master your mood, how to stay in the green zone no matter what's happening in your life, because we can choose what we do each day. That's the thing, and that's the message I like to share. So one of my favourite stories from a keynote is this guy had said that through following my suggestions and my advice, he now had practical tools to stay well. But the thing that was just sensational, and this is what he ended the thing, was my wife and 2 daughters like having me around now. And, as a speaker, that's as good as it gets. I think the thing that people really get out of my workshop is they describe it as time for them on reconnecting on what's really important. We are so flustered, we are so distracted in today's life, and the workshop is about rediscovering what's really important to them as an individual and what's really important to their tribe, and to go away with a plan to actually execute it, to make it happen. Because if they do that, they're going to be much more resilient and much more robust. Ultimately, what we want to do is to set a 90-day plan. And that 90-day plan is just focusing on 1 or 2 things that will deliver performance and collective well-being. And there's no greater buzz as a speaker, as a workshop facilitator, to see people come out more energized and to know that they can take positive steps that's going to improve their life.